Hey there, it's Marie-Pierre, librarian at the Goethe-Institut Montreal. Today I'd like to tell you about The Blacksmith's Daughter by Selim Özdogan. The novel begins with both a flash forward and a flashback into Timur's life. He's the blacksmith in question in the title, and the main character we follow in the first section of the novel. He works at the forge he took over from his father, he buys the villagers' vegetables and fruits to sell them at the city market, and carves a nice niche for himself and his growing family. Almost everything is going well until they no longer do. And Gül, the oldest daughter, has to grow up fast and make sure her younger sisters are well taken care of. Özdogan sets the stage and we discover life in a small Anatolian village in the 1950s. The changing seasons with their rhythm, the household chores, the daily cooking. Only a few homes have electricity and running water, and the houses and school are cold in winter. It's a hard life for all, and perhaps especially for Gül. Being so busy helping at home leaves her with little time for school. At times, she is aware that she's being treated unfairly, and she struggles with finding her voice to stand up for herself. Towards the end of the novel, first her friend's husband, then her own husband, start talking about finding work and better living conditions in Germany. They hear there are good jobs there, allowing them to send money back home, and hope eventually to be able to bring their wives and families to Germany once they've settled in. This is how we leave Gül, as she's stepping on the first of many trains to take her to Germany. Selim Özdogan was himself born in Köln, Germany, from Turkish parents. After showing us in detail life in a small Anatolian village, the novel ends on the subject of the Gastarbeiter. I suspect the following novels in the trilogy go deeper into this theme. For those who may not be familiar with the subject, between 1961 and 1973, Germany had a worker shortage, especially in industrial areas, and Turkey had high levels of unemployment. About 900,000 Turkish men and women left their homes to go work in West Germany in what seemed like a good deal to both governments. Based on my research for this video, the stories of the Gastarbeiter have not been told very often in German literature. The Blacksmith's Daughter is the first part of the Anatolian Blues trilogy, with all three novels being available in the Online, our virtual library. If, like me, you'd like to know how Gül's story continues, then first borrow 52 Factory Lane and then A Light Still Burns. I'll leave the links to all three novels in our e-library in the description below. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on the Online app following Gül on her journey. Until next time, happy reading!